Hi teachers, it's Laura from Travel and Teach Online FAQ, and in today's video I'm going to share with you my lighting setup and how I make sure I'm well lit in the classroom. Now there have been videos like this in the past. Teacher Jennifer from VIP Kid makes a great one, I'll link down below, but I wanted to make one more specifically for people who have a small space or who are travelling. And they don't have room for big studio lights or fancy lamps. So yeah, this is something that anyone can use. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to show you what I would look like with no extra lighting, no minicam, and just the lights from above and the natural light from my window, which is this side of me. Alright, so I'll see you in a moment. As you can see, this is what I would look like if I had no extra lighting, just use the overhead lights and the natural light from the window. As you can see, it's not that great, so let's see what we can do to improve it. Well, one thing you can use is minicam. Minicam is great to kind of adjust a little bit, but it can't really be the only option. I'll show you now. So with minicam you can adjust the brightness, the contrast and the saturation of your camera. But as you can see, I'm just adjusting the brightness now. Very quickly it gets very blown out and it doesn't look good. So minicam itself again isn't really enough. So what I recommend if you are traveling or if you don't have a lot of space is to grab a light like this. This is a USB light. It's chargeable, but you can unplug it as well. It lasts about 2.5 hours. It's clip-on, but it also stands freely, so you can stand it on your computer or on your laptop, on your table even, on your desk. What is that thing called? It has 3 levels, so you can adjust the brightness. I usually leave it on level 2. And yeah, these are, I think it's almost £10 from Amazon. I'll leave a link down below. But as you can see, already I'm looking a little bit better. Now I use 2 lights, one either side of my camera, just to keep it even and make sure I don't have any strange shadows. So personally, already I think this looks a lot better, but I feel like I look quite grey and a little bit ill. So I use minicam to increase the saturation of my camera and make me look a little bit brighter, put a bit of colour in my cheeks, and it also improves the colour of a background. So I do this with minicam. Maybe your camera, if it has a program, can do this too, but I change the saturation level. And if you watch this kind of guy in the background particularly, you can see how much brighter he gets. So I don't go all the way to the top. I think this is a little bit too extreme. I go about halfway, and I feel it makes me look a little bit brighter, and then I just kind of change the brightness a little bit, and yeah, I think this looks a lot better than in the beginning. Another thing, if you're a glasses wearer, try and make sure your lights are maybe a bit higher up. I have mine above my head, just to stop the glare. You can see if I kind of lift my head a little, I get the kind of glare from the light, so I try and keep my head down. But yeah, this is just something else to consider. Another option would be a selfie light. You can get the selfie lights that clip onto your webcam. This would work quite well, or even just, you know, grab some lamps around the house. I use like table lamps first, but the only problem with them is they often have like a really warm light, whereas these kind of lights, the LED ones, are more natural kind of light. So yeah, I prefer these kinds. But that's it. That's how I light my classroom. What I will do is I'll just turn the camera around and show you what my setup looks like. Excuse the messy desk. I'm actually in the middle of teaching. I've just had a cancellation. So yeah, you can see what my desk looks like and what the setup looks like. If you have any questions about lighting, about your classroom in general, you can leave a comment or send me a message. Okay, this is a less than flattering angle, but before I go, I will show you my teaching setup. So let me spin the camera around. Here we go. Okay, so this is kind of what what my desk looks like. So I have the 2 lights, they're clipped on my shelf. not very even. I have my camera obviously in the middle here. I also have my laptop quite high up, so it just raises everything even more, and that's it. Pretty simple. I have no extra kind of lights. The closest light to me is one on the ceiling, and then I have kind of a window light here, but that's it. Alright, so I'll say goodbye again to you now. Don't want to stay this close for too long. I hope this video helped, and I will see you again next time. Bye.